Hey, you're here for your movie fix, so let's get right to it. Today we're talking about five, count them five, legitimately awesome Halloween season thrillers available on Netflix now. I personally think these are the best suspense thriller horror films that are available on Netflix at this time. So if you like these kind of movies, or if you watch these movies just during this time of year, if you fit into either one of those categories, you certainly came to the right video. We've saved the best for first. Number five on this list is Watcher. Now, there is a series on Netflix called The Watcher. This is not that. This is just a standalone feature film. It's called Watcher. It stars Maika Monroe. She plays a girl who moves to Romania. She moves to the city of Bucharest. She's an American girl. She moves there with her fiance, so she's new to the area. At the same time, there's also a serial killer, who's on the loose in the city. She moves into a new apartment that has a large window, and she feels like she's being watched by somebody across in another apartment complex, and she believes that that person might be connected to these killings. And I don't want to tell you a whole lot more about this movie, but Maika Monroe does an absolutely incredible job at conveying, a new foreign person moving to a new city. And it really keeps you guessing as to whether this is like an adjustment period to a new country, paranoia, etc. This is a great film. I know a lot of people have not seen this movie, so I hope you check this movie out. That brings us to number four on this list. It's called Cam. Now, Cam is about a girl played by Madeline Brewer, who's a cam worker. She works in as exotic, erotic cam girl, and people watch her and they pay her for being on the camera. This movie certainly has sexual content. It's certainly an adult film, but it's also a very expertly crafted thriller and mystery. There's a lot of suspense in this film. In the movie, Madeline Brewer's account is taken over, and so she's unable to access her account anymore, and she looks into that. And I don't want to tell you a whole lot more about this movie, but this is truly one of the best movies on Netflix right now, and I hope you check it out. Let's move on to number three on this list. It's called Reptile. Now, Reptile stars Benicio del Toro. He plays a police detective, and he's investigating a murder in his town or kind of county area that he covers. And as the story evolves, he looks into who might be responsible for it. This is an incredible film. I know a lot of people have not seen this movie. It's a mystery, it's suspense, it's a thriller. It's pretty much everything. It has it all. It has incredible performances by Benicio del Toro. It also has an incredible supporting cast with Alicia Silverstone and Justin Timberlake. And you want to talk about a movie that'll keep you guessing right up until the very end. This is it. This is, again, another movie that a lot of people haven't seen. I personally think that Benicio del Toro should have received an Academy Award nomination for this role. I hope you check this movie out and see if you agree with me. But that brings us to number two on this list. It's called Platform. Now, Platform's a foreign film. It's a Spanish foreign film. It is subtitled, so just be, aware of that. If you're okay with subtitles, you will really like this film. Platform is about a platform. A guy wakes up in a platform. He's been brought to this area, and he wakes up in a room where there's a platform, I misspoke, that comes down through all the rooms, and depending on what level you're on of this setup, is how much food you get, how much resources you get comes down on this platform for you. So it's an interesting film. I don't want to tell you a whole lot more about it, but is it well done? Is it suspenseful? It certainly is. It's one of the best foreign films I've ever seen. It's certainly one of the best movies available on Netflix now. It's also a real kind of a social, moral, ethical commentary that they've brought into this film about how modern society is constructed. So if you haven't seen Platform, I hope you check it out. That brings us to number one on this list. It's called Smile. Now, this is probably one of the better known films that I've put on this list. I still occasionally tell some people about this movie who've not seen it, but I think a lot of people have seen this. This might be, again, in the top five movies that are available on Netflix right now overall, but it's about a girl played by Sosie Bacon. She plays a psychiatrist in this film. She has a patient who comes in who unfortunately takes her life at the office, and she has a weird smile when she does it, and then the movie just kind of kicks into high gear from there. I don't want to tell you a whole lot more about it if you haven't seen this film, but Sosie Bacon does just a phenomenal job in this role, and This is truly a pure psychological thriller with some horror elements added into it. It's one of the best movies I've seen in the last 5 or 10 years. Got a great supporting cast with Kyle Gallner, and I hope you check this movie out. It also has a sequel, Smile 2, which might be better than the original. Some people I've talked to think that. So if you like the first one, definitely watch the second one. And I hope you like all these movies. I hope you check them all out. If you don't agree with me about the rankings of these films or their inclusion on this list, please comment and subscribe. Also, please feel free to disagree because we certainly encourage that kind of behavior around here. That's why we talk movies, and we appreciate you being here. We'll see you for the next one.